is one of the important topics is geographical regions. Already yesterday class, last class, I will explain the complete to four regions like that: Palearctic regions and Nearctic regions, Neotropical regions, and Oriental regions, Australian and Ethiopian regions. So this is all regions of the geographical regions. Then another topic is geographical regions. So depend by climate and punal peculiarities. So each and every regions, the physical factors is influence of the particular regions. Like that, physical. What is the physical features? And that temperature and rainfalls and monsoon. So different type of monsoon. Then again, one of the Wallace lane and discontinuous distribution continental drift. So those are our syllabus is the particular syllabus. So I'm now show the slides in the particular regions. Yes, yes. So this is the our syllabus complete. Our complete syllabus prepared the PPTs, uh, geographies and continental drift theory, animal distributions, and barriers to animal dispersal. So, so this is the yes. The geography is the study of distribution of animals and plants on our planet, which occur in different regions of the world in a different patterns. The distribution of some animals species is also fascicular, that is difficult to explain their occurrence in particular regions. Geography attempts to understand the complexities as well as the simplicity in the distribution of animals in the light of evolutionary and environmental influences. Yes. So what is the geography? So geography means is a distribution of animals in the particular areas and particular regions. So each and every animal, the living in particular regions and living in particular colonies, the animals have the adapted the some particular habitats and physical structures is different. So those are in distribution to particular regions and particular places in the world. They enter the planets. So geographical attempts to understand the complexities as well as the simplicity in the distribution of animals in the light evolutionary and environmental influence. So the animals distribution by depends on the evolutionary factors of environmental influences. So what is the environmental influences? The environmental influence is the physical structures like the temperature and water resources and climates and each and every one the physical features are different by the particular areas. So so this is the our particular regions. Then next one, next slides is uh, so what is the geography is the branch of the science of biogeography that is concerned within the geographic distribution, present and past of animal species. So first means the all regions, the Palearctic regions, Nearctic regions, Ethiopian regions, and the Nearctic regions. So all complete six regions. So depend by the biogeographical and with the geographical distribution is present and past also. Excuse me. So he is the most eminent scientist of toxicological and geographical environments. So Wallace geography, the studying animal distribution, animal geography, the father of animal geography, biography, the co-discoverer of the natural selection. Who is the natural selection scientist? The natural selection scientist is the Charles Darwin. He is the one of the co-discovery of the theory of natural selection. The Wallace Russell's Wallace Russell's is the distribution animal father of modern animal geography. So he is 1856. Every species comes into existence consistent in the time and space with the presence of closely allied species. So each and every species and every animals and every living organisms into extensions consistent in the time and space. In the time and space. So that is called as the uh, geographical and regions. So next is and what is the geography regions? How many geography regions? The six principal geographical realms. The first one, Palearctic region. Second one, Nearctic region. Third one, Neotropical region. Fourth one, Ethiopian region. Fifth one, Oriental region. And last one, Australian region. So this is the geographical region, six regions and principles. So what is the Palearctic region? Palearctic region in three areas. See, the European, Northern Africa, and Northern Asia. So these three location areas called as the Palearctic region. So this is the occupied the complete temperature and animal distributions, animal fauna, and characteristics there same in the European, North Africa, and Northern Asia. The next one, Nearctic region. North America, including about the 2 by 3 of Mexico and Greenland. So this is the different areas of planet and surface. So those are living in the and characterized by the only vertebrate terrestrial animals only. So because he is a Russell's scientist, Russell Wallace recognized on taxonomical only terrestrial animals. So Nearctic animals and North American, including about the 2 by 3 of Mexico and Greenland. Then third one, Neotropical, lower 1 by 3 of Mexico, Central and South America. So this is 1 by 3 of Mexico and Central and South America. The Ethiopian, fourth one, Ethiopian region, the sub-Saharan Africa and adjacent Arabian Peninsula. So this is the Arabian Peninsula and Africa and Sahara. This is the very highest temperature because there is a temperature is 47 degrees Celsius to 55 degrees Celsius here. There is only desert and everyone is ordered to Sahara desert. And next one, third one, Oriental. Indian subcontinent and adjacent regions of Southern Asia. So this is the Oriental region of our country. India is the region of Oriental region. The next one, sixth one, last one, the Australian regions, including Australian, Tasmania, New Guinea, and New Zealand, is occupied this area of Australian regions. The Great Barrier Reef of Australian is located in this particular areas. The note, Nearctic and Palearctic make up the Palearctic. Why? Because this is the those regions are living in same animals and same organisms are living in the particular regions. It is called as the Palearctic region. Biogeographic boundaries between the Palearctic and the Ethiopian region and the Nearctic and Neotropical are similarly difficult to locate. Decompression of boundary between the Oriental and Australian biography region in the Wallace Lane. So this is the our Yeah, the geographical regions. So, what is a geographical region? Nothing but there are mainly six geographical regions, each more or less emerging and major continental lands mass and all have long been separated from one another by water like that oceans and freshwater bodies, mountain ranges or desert, so that each region has evaluated into distinctive and characteristics orders and families of animals. Those major distributional units were first recognized by the Skelter 1858 and modified by the Oxley 1868, extended by Wallace 1876, and best distributed in the modern way by Darlington 1957 and others. The six geographical regions are the Palearctic and the Nearctic and Neotropical, Ethiopian, the Oriental and the Australian. So those are the geographical regions. Is the four geographical scientists divided to the particular regions and particular places. The entire the living are the planet Earth surfaces layers. So one the one of the scientists to give the like that name Sculptor is in 1858 and modified by the Oxley 1868 and extended by the Wallace 1876 and lost and modern Darlington in 1957 is the consider of the particular location, particular places is the boundaries. It is called as the regions. That is gives the names like that Palearctic, Nearctic, Neotropical, and Ethiopian Oriental regions. So then next one, because some geographics consider the Neotropical and the Australian regions to be so different from the rest of the world, those who are often considered as a region or realms equal to the other our combined. They are classified as a Neogia, the Neotropical, Notogia, and the Australian, and Metagia, thus Palearctic, Nearctic, Ethiopian, and Oriental. Some others also like at the seventh as Ocean realm and comparing the New Zealand and small islands. So, what is the Neogia? Then, what is the Notogia? And what is the Metagia? Neogia means is living in those areas like that neotropical and Australians living in particular and panas and particular microbial organisms. It's called as the Neogia. Then what is the Notogia? Notogia living in only neotropical and Australians. Then Metagia Palearctic and Nearctic Ethiopian Oriental. So both four regions are named as the Metagia. Then one of the ocean realm is the one of the seventh one region in geographical region. This is complete the seventh one is the aquatic animals. Aquatic microbial animals and macrobial animals is there. So geographical regions modern views. What is a modern view? The the scientist, the widely accepted modern classification of land masses into the region is given below, which is the based on Wallace 1876 and Darlington 1957. He is a two scientists are modern toxicological and evolutionary geographical areas. The realm megadia, the Palearctic region, Europe, Russia, Mediterranean is the uh, suitable example of Palearctic region. Nearctic regions, the North America up to the middle of Mexico is the particular occupied the region, the Nearctic region. And Africans, African regions called as the same Ethiopian, the Africa south of Sahara, the Oriental region, the tropical Asia south of 30% latitude in our country recognized to the Oriental region. The next one, realm Neogea. That is the first one, realm Metagea. Third one, second one, Neogea. Neogea, Neotropical region. South Africa, South America, tropical Mexico, and Caribbean islands is belongs to one of the regions of Neotropical regions is belongs to Neogea. And third realm, Notogia, the region Australian regions, the Australia, Tasmania, New Guinea, and New Zealand. So those are four countries in region of Australian region. So this is the our six principles of realm. Nearctic region is there. This is the Palearctic region. They occupy the compared to the other regions. So this is the biggest region of the Palearctic region, and Neotropical region, and Ethiopian region, Oriental region, and Australian region. So this is the six principal realms of geographic regions. So next one, so this is the our world global, and so this is a Nearctic and a Palearctic and a Neotropical and Mediterranean, Ethiopian, Oriental, and Australian. So this is the Madagascar areas. So islands. The yellow color is the choose the islands, and pink color is the Aero, Titan, and blue color is the Olearctic, and light blue color is the Latin American, the places areas. See, this is the our geographical regions and some characteristics of animals. So those are animals are only terrestrial animals. Terrestrial means is the living in land on surface of earth layer. It is called as the terrestrial animals. So this is the red deer, the Nearctic regions in the fauna, and red fox, red deer, and Rogan, antelope, beaver. So this is the Nearctic. Palearctic regions is the red deer, red fox, and fauna. The Africans, giraffe, gorilla, lemur. So this is the region of our particular places are living in particular animals. So this is the geographic regions history. The faunal regions proposed by the Alfred Russel Wallace is the faunal regions proposed by Alfred Russel Wallace. Alfred Russel Wallace, co-discoverer of the theory of evolution by the natural selection. Who is the natural selection of first scientist? Charles Darwin. He is the one of the co-discoverer of the theory of evolution by the natural selection. The comparison of the mammals of the faunal regions. The Palearctic regions is a number of families 36, endemics are 1. So near Europe, South Africa, and Sahara, Asia, except India, Pakistan, and USA, and Middle East. The next one, Nearctic. Nearctic is the number of families living in 31. Endemics are 2. The Holarctic is Palearctic places near Nearctic. So Neotropical regions, number of families are 56. Endemics is 28. And Ethiopian trophic or Afrotrophic is one of the number of families living in 58, and endemics is the 20. Then Oriental regions number of families living in 48 species, and endemics is the 8 species. The Australian region is number of families living in 35, and endemics is 21. The ocean region, the ocean of the world, and truly oceanic islands, small islands. So this is the our geographical region living in how many families, and how many family species living in present, and how many species are living in past, and this in number of areas. So this is the richness of vertebrates, overall birds and mammalians in six geography realms. So clearly see, this is one of the very important of chart. Our regions and vertebrates, fauna levels and particular families. This is the mammalians, genera and pescular genera and for centuries. So birds. So this is the statistical report of the living in three regions and areas. So this is the characteristics of when one of the six geographical regions. See, this is the our Nearctic, Palearctic, Neotropical, Ethiopian, Oriental, and Australian regions. So this is see clear the only here view of birds. So the maximum comparing the panel regions, the Palearctic, the percentage of families found in Palearctic and Nearctic, Neotropical, Ethiopian, Oriental, and Australian. So those are living in particular regions. So this is the Palearctic region. One of the first one, Palearctic is the biggest region in compared to the other than regions. So the faunal characteristics of Palearctic realm. The fishes, sucker fish, Echinus, it is called as the scientific name Echinus, salmon fish, etc. He is living in aquatic animals. This is the sucker fish and salmon fish. The amphibians is salamanders and proteus. Salamanders is the example and proteus one of the examples of amphibians. They are living in panel characteristics of Palearctic regions. The next one, reptiles, lizard, Trigonoponus and Sandbova, etc. The birds, tern, wern, finches, gee, etc. The mammals, wild dog, wolf, wild pig, and hedgehog, itrix, and male rat, etc. So these suggest that the vertebrate fauna in the Palearctic region is not very rich and shows overlapping Nearctic region, the New World and Old World fauna. So this is the past and present and past living in particular areas of the particular area of Palearctic region. Then see, this is the few mammals of Palearctic realms. So here, see this one, tiger and deer. So this is the grey wolf, Norway rat. This is the Norway rat and the Siberian tiger and giant panda and polar bear. So this is the few mammals in particular living in the Palearctic realms. So next one, Nearctic region. So this is the second one, Nearctic region. He is the he is the Nearctic region. So Nearctic region realm is the characteristics. So four characters is there. The first one, the most North American Greenlands. The second, latitudinal biomes diversity similar to Palearctic. The third one, polar ice to desert and subtropical areas. And the fourth one, this region is known as the headquarters of Eurodillas. Very, very important. Where is the living of Eurodillas? The Eurodillas living in Nearctic regions. Where is the Nearctic regions? The Nearctic regions to the North American and Greenlands. So this is the particular two regions are living the Eurodillas. The headquarters of the Eurodillas in Nearctic regions. Nearctic regions are Eurodillas are living. The sub-regions are four. The California subregion and Rocky Mountain subregion, Allegheny subregion, and Canadian subregions. The climate. What is the this climate in this Nearctic realm? The climatic choose the this region includes the North American continent up to the middle of Mexico. The climate is temperate with an Arctic edge. There are grasslands in the middle of the continent. Western part is arid with mountains and continuous forest. Like Palearctic region, this has extreme could not could had climate. So this is the very important of Nearctic realm. Why? Because this headquarters of Eurodillas, the Eurodillas characters is the same. They're living in American and Greenlands. So this region, including the North American continent of the middle of Mexico, as the climate is temperature, as the erratic edges. So each and every region is influenced by the physical features like that climatic temperature and then climatic temperatures are influence the every regions. So this is the few mammals of Nearctic realms. So this is the one of the examples of a pig and squirrels and deers, bears. So the fish. What is the faunal characteristics of Nearctic realm fishes? Garpic and pandil fish. And the amphibians are salamanders like Ampiuma, Amblyostoma, axolotl larva, etc. Axolotl larva. The reptiles, a rich number of reptiles like the musk turtle, Tinoxi, alligators, opiosaurs, and clovered vipers like Pitipilus combinations and Climonurus and are present. The reptilians. This is also are common scientific names. The birds, pelicans, heron, hummingbirds, woodpeckers, mockingbirds, larks, and sandpipers are present. The mammals, squirrels, moles, rabbit, beavers, cats, bats, deers, bears, weasels, opossum, Prosician and Armadillo are present. Armadillo is the present in this particular region of Nearctic realms. So next one, Nearctic region endemic reptiles, which is the endemic reptilians is past and present living in past living in present endemics. Exclusion Nearctic lizards, Gila monsters, Holodrama excelform and poisonous lizard and endemic genus of land tortoise, geophers, gopher tortoise, annelids special, legal lizards. So here, Glia monster and Helodima is a poisonous lizard, and annelida means annulus means the soft body and moisture body is called as a annelids. Then the Giraffes species is belongs to turtle species. So next one, Nearctic region mammals, uh, Olearctic forms Nearctic and Palearctic moles, pigs, Jupodia, jumping mice, and Beverages, cluster cardiaces. The next one, neotropical regions. The neotropical realm, this region shows the tropical conditions. What type of condition? What type of choose the condition of this region? The southern part of South America shows the temperature zones. Because of this varied environmental conditions, luxuriance, forests, deserts, plains, and rivers are common in neotropical regions. The neotropical regions are conditions by the mixed climates is there. Mixed climates like that luxury forests and deserts, plains and rivers are common neotropical region. So neotropical realms, the characteristics of neotropical regions, including some South America, Central America, Mexico, and West Indies. This is the divided into sub-regions. The four sub-regions, like that. First one, Chilean sub-region, Brazilian sub-region, and third one, Mexican sub-region, and fourth one, West Indies are Antillina sub-regions. The climate. What is the climate occupied to the neotropical realm? The climate, the region includes the North American continent up to the middle of Mexico. The climate is the temperature with an Ariatic edges. There are the grasslands in the middle of the continent. Western parts is avoid within the mountains and coniferous forests. So the region includes the North American continents up to the Middle Mexico. Here is the Middle Mexico, the region of the Middle Mexico. The climate is temperature is an Adriatic edge. The temperature is a mixed climate is there. Same compared to the Nearctic region. Also, Neotropical region is the same. Nearby the same. The final characteristics of neotropical region. So what type of neotropical regions living in aquatic animals and terrestrial animals? The aquatic animals, the fishes, Lepidosteiran, the lungfish, and the Lepidocetus, Garpipis, etc. The amphibians, anurans like a pipa, hyla, bupo, rana, etc. And cassilians like Rana Urodillas are very few. The reptiles the are crocodile, alligator, many tortoises and tortoises is common of this region. The birds Rena americana, three-toned arch, ostrich, fishes. The mammals, the New World monkeys and armadillo, anteaters, dolphins. They also some is the living in these areas. The few animals are neotropical regions like that neotropical animal sloth is the see this is one the sloth and Amazon anaconda is the Amazonia anaconda, then hollering monkey and tapir and capybara. So this is the one of the few animals living in the particular areas. The next one, Ethiopian realm. So what is the Ethiopian realm? The world continent or continenters. The Ethiopian region is the Ethiopian, which is including the continents of Africa, Southern America, Atlas Mountains, and Sahara deserts. So this is the Ethiopian region. See, this is the Palearctic region. This is a Nearctic region. This is a Neotropical region. This is the Ethiopian region. The Ethiopian region is the mountains and the Sahara deserts and southern Arabia, Madagascar, and Empress tropical forest in the Central Africa and the mountains of East the savanna grasslands. So this is the Ethiopian realm. So what is the Ethiopian realm's characters? Africa, south northernmost Africa is the similar to Europe Palearctic realm and characteristics with the antelopes, giraffe, elephants, rhinoceros, gorilla, dogs, and cats. This is sometimes called the African or Afrotropical realms. In this realm, Africa, Sahara Desert, southern part of the Arabia, Madagascar Islands are included. This region shows extensive deserts on the new desert on the north side. It is called as Sahara Desert. On its western side, thick forests are present. Rest of the Africa shows grassland. So this is the Ethiopian realm characteristics. The how many regions is the Ethiopian realms? There are divided for the sub four regions. First one East Africa sub-region, West African sub-region, South African sub-region, and Malagasy sub-region. The climatic and influence of the this region, the climate. The climate is Ethiopian is the tropical zone laying the between the equator and tropic of Cancer. It is the three different climate zones according to evolution. Naturally, it has the three distinct climate zones, such as the tropical zone, Polar, is below 830 meters in the evolution has the average annual temperature of the about 27 degrees Celsius with the annual rainfall about the 510 mm millimeters. The Darkney deserts about the 125 meters below sea level and the hottest region of the Ethiopian, where the temperature climbs up to 50 degrees Celsius. The subtropical zone, including the highlands areas of 1830 to 2440 meters in evolution as an average annual temperature of about 22 degrees Celsius within the annual rainfall between 510 and 1530 millimeters. The cool zone of temperature zone Dega is above 2440 meters in evolution with the average annual temperature of about 16 degrees Celsius with the annual rainfall between 1170 millimeters to 1280 millimeters. So this is the mixed climate. The overall this region, the mixed climate have occupied to the area because the moderate of forests and deserts and oceans and is there because the temperature is the below 27 degrees Celsius to above 50 degrees Celsius is this particular region, the particular places. See the panel characteristics of Ethiopian rhino. The fishes is aquatic animals. The fish fauna is a diverse African freshwater lungfish, Protopterus characters. Other the endemic fishes are tuna, tuna fish, catfish, and electric eel fish. So those are living in the Ethiopian regions of fishes. Next one, amphibians, anurans like rhinoceros, hyla, mycohyla, xenophus, cloud toad, and the many apod are abundant. Reptiles in Ethiopian regions, crocodiles and chelons, testudo, and characteristics of the region. Uh, Chemelios, various lizards like monotrophus, वगैरह. The birds in Ethiopian region, the most important birds in the two-toed are ostrich and other birds of the hornbills, heron, pigeons, parrot, cocks, storks, pinchip, etc. The mammals in Ethiopia regions, hyena, a and flying lemur, two species of gorilla, western gorilla and gorilla and eastern gorilla bear, and both species of chimpanzees, pana and humans and their other region of particular areas like that. So this is the panel characteristics of Ethiopian realm and some endemic animals from the Ethiopian realms. So see, this is the some terrestrial animals and birds also live. So next one, the fifth one, the Oriental realm, the Oriental place. This is the Oriental. So Oriental place, including the India also. He see, this is the India, our country and region occupied the Oriental places. So what is the characteristics of Oriental? The region including of Indian and subcontinent, including Cyclone, Ceylon, Burma, Philippines, Porusma, southern China, and also the southern region Himalayas, and it's the west in of Arabian Sea in present. In the southeast, true physical boundaries is absent. The region shows the tropical and temperature zones in the northeast Asia. The tropical rainforest is the present, but towards the west, there is the desert. The remaining part of shows plains and rivers. Hence, this region shows the different types of atmospheric as well as environmental conditions. Hence, the realm is provided with a very rich flora and fauna, showing the different biodiversity in hotspots is there. So this is the Oriental regions have the four subregions, divide the four subregions. The Indian subregion and Ceylon subregion, Indo-China subregion, and Indo-Malayalam subregion. So what is the climate in occupy this oriental region? The oriental region is known forest is the variety physical features. The northern part of India is the temperature. Eastern part of including the Burma, Indochina, and the Northeast Asia are rainforests. Western Pisciculus part is the desert and southern portion of Indian subcontinent as a tropical forest. The similarly cyclone like that to Sri Lanka, Indochina and Malaysia and contain thick forests. The Himalaya becomes the driver and less hospitable westward. The climate of Oriental region varies in southern part of the Oriental region. Temperature is almost continental, all very round and seldom higher of the 30 degrees Celsius too. In northern part, there is a great Plutarius varying 10 to 20 degrees Celsius, rising in spring and summer up to 30 degrees Celsius in the western and the eastern parts. The cool season is accompanied by the hottest season is the most in the southern part of the season by dry but with some rain and the mountains. The climate is generally most tropical rain decide the extent of the south and the northern countries sentence of the scattered trees to buses. So the overall the oriental region is the uh, is imagination to our country. So the mixed temperature and mixed climate is there because the temperature is 28 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius in the rising of summer up to 30 degrees Celsius also. So this is the particular areas of Sri Lanka and Burma and India and the South China also occupy the particular characteristics of the particular region. The panel characteristics of Oriental region. The fishes aquatic animals living in fish pana is the Oriental region will resemble into the Ethiopian region. Oriental fish pana is dominated by the crabs and catfishes. Neo Notoperidae, Anabankile, symptoms and septinates. So amphibians is in Oriental region. The tailed amphibians are very rare. Only one genus represented the Diplodon, Vergus, Anura, and Apoda amphibians are more. The for examples of six Rana species and Hyla, Rhocophorus, Bupo, Discoblastidae, Ethiofish, and Eurofish and Gaganofish. So this is the fauna of amphibians. The next one, reptilians is Oriental region. The many reptilians are seen in this region. This fauna is dominated by lizards, snakes, turtles, and crocodiles. Gavilus and gecko, flying lizard, gecko, as camelin. The what is the camelin? The camelin is one of the color changes our body and environment which is a chemolis. So the climatic changes of colors, chemophys. Next one, fourth one, Varanus, Indian monitor lizard, and fifth one, python, sixth one, Pilophus, and eighth one, Testudo, ninth one, Cobra, etc. In this region, Xenopteridae, Europterids, and Pharma of exclusive. The birds in Oriental region. In this region, 66 families of birds are included. Honey guides, woodpeckers, hornbills, and peacock. The mammals in Oriental region. This region includes 30 mammalian families. Uh, Shrews, rabbit, cans, cat, hyena, sus, equus, rhinoceros, great apes like orangutan, gibbon, gorilla, chimpanzee, alurus, Himalayan panda, and camel, etc. This is the region Three shows flying lemur, Indian bisons are exclusive. So this is the living in only for trees. The lemurs and Indian bisons are exclusive this particular region. So see various of animals oriental realm in college. So see this is the crocodile, tiger, birds and terrestrial animals and vertebrates is there. See this is the all type of living in oriental and some uh, Asiatic fauna. Asiatic. The oriental fauna 50 mammalian families such as Malaya tiger, Indian tiger, water buffalo, Indian elephant, red panda, and king cobra. Now this is the king cobra, the elephant. So this is um, the mammals of oriental regions like that Indian bison. So this is the Indian bison and treasure and the tree shores, Sudan Malayan, flying lemur, Indian giant flying the squirrels and are exclusive mammals. So this is the mammals of Oriental region. The next one, last one, the Australian region. So this is the last one religions of last one. They compared to the other than religions. So this is the one of the last last one we compared to the Australian region. So the fauna of Australian consists of the have variety of mammals, animals. Some 83% of mammals, 89% of reptiles, 24% of fishes, insect in the 93% of amphibians that inhabited the continent are endemic to Australians. So this is the climatic zone different to the other than regions like that Australians and New Zealand have the flora and fauna that are the found nowhere else uh, else on earth. Australia is the distinctive because it is on the islands, a country and a continent, the smallest of the worlds. The continents no other land mass and uh, concomitantly make those three climates. Australian consists of the large mainland and the islands of Tasmania to the south. The main physical area of New Zealand, on the other hand, consists of the two main islands of spread from the Australian southern region by the Tasmania Sea. The Australia is surrounded by various seas. The Indian Ocean surrounded by its western and southern coasts. Indonesia and Cuba. New Guinea lie to the north separated by the Timor Sea and the uh, Arthur Sea, the Gulf of the Captain distinguishes Cape York, which extended north along Australia's eastern coast almost the Papua New Guinea in the Great Barrier Reef runs for the more than 1600 miles of the continent's northeast shores. The Coral Sea separate in the Great Barrier Reef from the Southern Pacific. The southern side of the Australian is the Great Australian Barrier, bright but that has the islands of Tasmania, but as a large and widely by to south of Australia and New Zealand is Antarctica and two continents have the distinct physical geographics. So this is the region of Australian. This is uh, the smallest island of and very low of water resource and islands. So this is the Australian realm. The character this realm including Australian Tasmania and New Guinea, and is a few smaller islands, the mainly archipelago, but some experts have included New Zealand and the Pacific Islands for those are regraded and as oceanic islands separate from the major panel regions. Partly tropical and partly south temperature, the Australian regions is noted for takes lake of lands connection with the other regions of prairie, freshwater and amphibians and reptiles of the absence of mammals and dominance of marsupials. So very important of this particular regions of uh, placental mammals and dominance of marsupials. So like the two kangaroos. This is the Australian regions of the divided by the four sub-regions. First one, the Australian region, sub-region, Austromalian sub-region, Polynesian subregion, New Zealand subregion. The climate, what type of climate occupied this particular areas? The Australians is relatively flat with the low evolution islands and the extensive dry interior, while New Zealand has high mountains and receives advocate rainfalls. These tropical regions of Australia in the north of the country, including the equatorial and subtropical zones, have the high temperatures and high humidity and distinctive wet and dry seasons. In the Australian tropicals, the wet seasons called the monsoon season. The last about the 6 months between November and March, the hot and temperature cold climates extends in the region. The average annual rainfall is about the 75 millimeters only. Rainforest, grassland, e- eucalyptus forest are permanent ecological condition in Australian regions and realms. So these areas are growth of grassland, eucalyptus forest of the permanent ecological conditions, the Australian realms and Australian uh, areas. So because this monsoon is November to March, the temperature is the rainfall is also only 75 millimeters occupied this the particular regions of Australian realms. See, this is the animal map of Australians. So, how to living in the particular realm. The exclusive animals are the egg-laying mammals, monstreams, Homithrolacus antilopus, and the spiny anteaters, and injures the ecoloxus. So this is the all of the living in vertebrates, terrestrial vertebrates only. See, this is the few representative of Australian areas. This is the kangaroo, hoofwant, cassowary, and sugar glider, and echinus and koala. So this is he is living in a particular areas of living in particulars in areas. So this is the very interesting and important areas of Australian realms. So because this is the rainfall in the 75 millimeters only. The faunal characters of Australian region. See in fishes, the aquatic animals in this region, the most important fishes is a lungfish and Neoceratodus is seen in this region. It is called the Australian lungfish. Neoceratodus is the name of the Australian lungfish. Osteolodus and godspits of the other important fishes. Amphibians, reptiles, waves, mammals also. See, this is the note for Australian is as indigenous Australian as indigenous placents mammals from the two orders. The bats order uh, Chiroptera represented by six families and the mice and rats orders Rodentia families. Merges bats and rodents is some type of New Guinea, New Democracy and the particular areas. See, this is the one of the new representative of Australian realms of area. So Bilby and this is a duckbill anteater and this is quail, and Tasmania devil, and this is a Tatura, Spinodon. The Spinodon living in Australian realms and Australian Spinodon, the land of Spinodon and Australians. So this is the new few representative of Australian realm. So this is the one of the close to the 70% of the 334 extant species occur in the Australian continent. The mainland, Tasmania, New Guinea, and nearby the islands, with the remaining 100 found in the Americas and primary South American, but the 310 Central American and one of the Northern America, north of Mexico. So this is the marsupial region of Australians, and some few representative of region of realm of one of the important of Australian realms. So this is the very important of one of the topic, Wallace line. So this is the Wallace line. The Wallace line between two areas, the Pacific Oceans and Indonesian and Thailand. So those two regions are separated by the particular line of ocean lines. See clear, observe, this is the four lines of Austro-Oriental junction, the terrestrial regions. See, this is the four lines. The blue color is the Wallace line. The red color, Oxley modification of Wallace line. So this is the red color. This is the brinjal color, the Weber's line. So this is the Weber's line, and green color limit of Australian, New Guinea, mainland, and Pana. So this is the Australian. So mainly the all Wallace line and Uxley and Weber, and so this is the complete the compare between to the two areas, New Zealand to Southeast Asians. See, this is a clear observe the ocean. See, the seventh one, aquatic animals living in ocean rich, new including by some oceans. Sindhu Gatak, Sindhu Gatak and walrus, two types. Atlantic walrus and Pacific walrus. So those are Atlantic walrus and Pacific walrus divide to between the walrus lane. So this is the living in ocean sea. See, this is the under beside of the Australian region. So this is the Atlantic various and Pacific various. This is the dolphin and popotos. See the New Zealand's and Antarctica. So this is the one of the seventh realm is the ocean realms. See few representative of animals of aquatic animals. The aquatic animals represent respiration by the special organs like that gills. So this is lungfishes also gills is there. The mammals of ocean realms. The marine mammals, walrus. This is the walrus. The next one, dolphins and whales. This is the whales, seals and krills. Seals and krills. So this is the some the uh, areas of particular realm of the particular areas. Next, this is the continental depth theory. So next class I will explain the continental depth theory, the past and the present. So thank you everyone. If you have any doubts and any feedback, please put on the message for me. Thank you, one and all.